and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup and sharing a quick testimony with you guys. I'm a little under the weather. I have nasal congestion and oh my god, it is aggravating. I went to the emergency room. I've been coughing like crazy. I came across a virus. Working, they sent me to the hospital and I did not wear a mask. I should have followed my first mind and put a mask on, but I didn't put a mask on. And now I breathed in some kind of virus. They said it wasn't flu, COVID, nothing like that. But now I'm paying for it. The virus actually is gone, but now I still have like the nasal drip and look at my eyes. I just been going through it, y'all, but I just called my doctor to call in a prescription for like this allergy medicine that really helps. Hopefully it knocks it completely out, but I'm rambling. I just want to get into the video. I'm going to be doing my makeup while I share testimony. This is my everyday makeup, lightweight. I am not a makeup guru, but I do wear my makeup regularly because I just like to look cute. So y'all keep watching while I share this testimony. It is so warm in my room. Oh my God. And this ring light does not help. But first I'm going to be starting off. I got a sample of Ronavant because I'm out and I didn't want to pay for it. So I'm going to moisturize with that first, y'all. It smells so good. It is great for your skin. It's a moisturizer. Oh my God. This stuff is absolutely amazing. It smells so good. And like when you wear it by itself, it gives you the best glow on your face. As you can see, it's like super shiny. But this is not about makeup and stuff. But I'm going to share what I'm using while we go along with this video, while I share the testimony. And I went to a coffee date with my friend. We do this monthly get together, share joyful stories, and if we're going through something, we share things because sometimes you really need that. I'm gonna tell you that I need it regularly. I need my girlfriend time. I need that. I need to release. I don't talk to everybody. But if you got a girlfriend or somebody special, family member that you can share good and bad and don't have to worry about like it floating around the world or somebody judging you, just a carefree place, hold on to that person. I went and got my free coffee from Pontilli this morning. Better than Starbucks. And you don't have to buy 100 coffees to get your points. I only had like 68 points and I got a free coffee. I was able to get a large and I got a lavender, what is called a lavender honey latte. So good, y'all. Amazing. So after I put my Ronavant on, what I do is, this is my morning routine. It is nothing special. I take my Fenty, and this is in I think it's 460. Let's see. I can't even see it no more. It done disappeared. Oh, 430. This is in 430. I'm going to show y'all. Everything I use is nothing crazy, because I don't go in Sephora and spend all my money on stuff like that. So I'm just like, oh, it's just looking. I have eye patches that I got these from the Dollar Tree because I didn't go to Sephora. Matter of fact, I got these right before I got sick. They're chill jelly eye masks. It has like algae extract, aloe, a bunch of stuff. I just like to use something even if I don't go to Sephora. I couldn't make it to Sephora, so I got these and they work pretty good. But I didn't use them in a couple of days. But we just gonna go in and do the makeup routine. I just go under my eye like this. Y'all, I'm telling you, that virus got me. I still look sick. I still have the bags under my eyes and everything because I just was coughing and going through it. So, to the testimony. Probably gonna cut some of this out. So, yeah, so let me get right into my story. So, y'all. So I was telling her, so when I've been at my job for 18 years now. And around this time, I had lost my little brother. I lost my little brother. Right after I lost my little brother, a couple of months later, I lost my brother-in-law. It just was a lot. And then, are you ready for this? after my little brother passed. So we're preparing for his services, and we're waiting for one of the, not even realizing one of the pallbearers didn't show up. And so my brother is calling his cousin, which was one of my older brother's cousin, not kin to my younger brother. We have different dads. But he was a pallbearer, and we calling for him to see where he's at. Come to find out, the guy passed away in his sleep. So that was a lot. And he was very close to our family. That's my brother's first cousin, my older brother's first cousin. And so it just was a lot. Like, I was overwhelmed. And, you know, I'm the type of person that you won't really be able to tell that I'm going through something. I always get that next, guys. I'm still using the Fenty. You won't be able to tell that I'm going through something, because I'm going to treat you the same. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to smile when it's time to smile. I'm going to put my problems to the side. And, oh, I'm doing too much. And that's another reason why I don't use a whole lot of makeup, y'all, and do all that eye stuff, and because I'm clumsy as hell. I am so clumsy. But anyway, yeah, so he didn't show up. He passed away in his sleep. That was devastating. And so around that time, I was just going to work. I was showing up. I was doing my best and not really tending to myself, not taking care of myself to a certain extent, but not like really, you know how we are. We're going to put everybody before, especially mothers. Oh, okay. That light. Oh, there you go. You got to play with your lighting, y'all. So, yeah, I was going to work. I just was functioning. I was like a robot. Wake up, go to work, clock in, get my coffee, do this, do that. Not really tending to my mental health. I don't even remember. Like, I know I cried when I first found out about my little brother, but somewhere along the way, I became literally, the pain was just trapped in my heart. Like, I would wake up with this horrible, horrible feeling in my chest. But I would never really cry. It was like, it was so hard. This is called Mind Arc. I've had this a while. Absolute. I think I got this from Walmart. No, I'm lying. Not Walmart. Beauty supply. I got this from a regular beauty supply. And lately, at first I used to use these two, the pinks. But now I've been using the orange and a lighter orange. It have like a little sparkle in it, and I kind of like go along my cheekbones. And so yeah, I wasn't tending to my mental health. I was just functioning, and I have a habit of doing it. I was just functioning and going to work and going around my routine. You know, I took my days off, but they give you one day for grievance. And then the weekend, preparing for the services. And then after the services, you're back to your routine. You're back to your everyday life. But just functioning, like not really dealing with it. Like, and I'm telling y'all, I have a very bad habit of doing that. Oh, Lord, I didn't show y'all. So next I go in with Huda Beauty. I think you call it Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty, the beauty girl's gonna know Huda Beauty powder, and this is in Banana Bread Baby Bake. This is for under the eyes, the mouth, and the chin. So yeah, wasn't tending to my mental health. I just put a little bit on my thing like that, and I have the little thing that go with it, and I just use that to put it under there. So yeah, I wasn't tending to my mental health at all. I'm just functioning. I'm just taking care of my children. Cause my little brother actually was killed on my youngest son's birthday. So we were heading to go celebrate his birthday, go out to eat, and got the phone call. So, you know, that had to be tough. You know, mostly I'm thinking about my child and how it affected him. But the good thing about it is my children already had like counseling, and they got that because just a friend had shared that she was using a counselor for her children. I was like, hey, let me see. You know, you never know what's going on in these kids' mind. And I'm the type that like to be proactive, right? So my kids were already talking to a counselor, which was great. But I wasn't talking to nobody. I wasn't dealing with my own stuff. But okay, I'm still like functioning at work. And I'm walking around work one day. It was a busy day and I'm just gone. Okay, and I let that bake, y'all. I let that sit on my face. So I'm just functioning day to day. I don't even remember what day of the week it is, but this day I was bringing a young lady. I work in the jail. I was bringing a young lady back because she wasn't feeling well. Got on the elevator. I remember the lady telling me this is the only elevator working. I got on the elevator and the elevator was on the third or fourth floor at the time. When I tell you, when I got on there, the thing just stopped. Like, boom. I just heard a loud noise and it stopped. And when it stopped, I panicked. I was on there by myself. Instantly, everybody was like, because I started banging on it a little bit. It would not move. They were trying to help me. I was upset. I was panicking. I'm like, oh my God, am I stuck on this elevator? I always had fear of getting stuck on the elevator. So I'm stuck on the dang on elevator. I'm overwhelmed. I laughed. I didn't cry, but I was overwhelmed and I was scared. I'm like, if this thing fall, oh my God. Then one of the sergeants was like trying to talk to me through the door, making sure I'm okay. That made me even more nervous. So I'm on the elevator. Instantly, I was like, calm down, take some deep breaths. And my heart racing right now thinking about it. It's so crazy. So I took some deep breaths and I bowed my head and started to pray to God. And when I woke up, when I opened my eyes from praying, I did a short prayer. When I opened my eyes, I was like, Lord, when this elevator door opened, I know this is a sign I'm walking out the door. And you know us. We gonna put everything on God. Like, that's how I am. I'm gonna be like, yeah, God, I know it's a sign from you. You want me to leave and you want me to move on. And when the elevator, so about 20 minutes later, the elevator started moving. And matter of fact, I pressed the button. The elevator started moving. When the doors opened, I walked out the door. I walked straight out the door. I had been talking to some of the deputies over the radio, so they kind of knew what was going on. One of the my coworkers was like telling me, don't leave. And I was like, she was like, just go home. Because I was like, I'm leaving. I'm not coming back. That is a wrap. Like, that's a sign I'm gone. And she's like, no, Darby, don't leave. Just go home, sleep on it, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I think I just needed that release and I needed that break. So I told her I'm going home. The next day, I put in my resignation letter. I did. I put in my resignation letter. After, it was like, I probably was like 15 years in at the time. I was upset. Not so much because of the elevator. I think it's because I had so much on me that I didn't deal with. That I just needed any excuse. I just wanted some time. Didn't even know how to regulate those emotions. I needed time. So I go put in my resignation letter. I'm home for a week, right? And it hit me. Because, our emotions will tell us to do something. And then you sit back and you be like, what the hell did I do? So I'm at home. It's the middle of the week. And it hit me. Like, what the hell did I do? Girl, you got bills. You got a family. Even though my husband had a job, I like my own money. And I contribute to this household. People depend on me. And he depends on me. And so it hit me like, oh shit, you walked out on your job, girl. Your ass is crazy. Like, what are you going to do? So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to panic. I am going to clean up this house, eat me some breakfast, calm my little self down. And I'm about to fill out some applications and I had no idea. I didn't want to go back into law enforcement. Excuse me. Law enforcement could be a lot. So I know I didn't want to do that. Mind you, I come to my room, sit on the bed. I literally opened up my laptop. I don't even think I pressed nothing in, but I know my mind was on like Indeed and all that. I I was going to fill out applications wherever I could. So I open up my laptop, and as I sit down, I get a bing on my phone. My phone had a text message from a friend. And mind you, this is the same friend that I had the coffee date with the other day. She texts me and she says, "Hey, Sean, another friend of ours had work at a law firm, and they need help. And do I know anybody that can come work and help out? Did she know anybody that could come work and help out?" So she thought about me. Mind you, it's just a week. I never even had any real time off. It's just a couple of days after I resigned. Maybe not even a whole week had passed. So now I'm using y'all MAC. This is Chestnut Lip Pencil, okay? I actually don't do my makeup in a certain kind of order. I just be gone. So anyway, she tells me about the friend in the job. And literally, I'm sitting on the bed like, wait, what? I read the message about 100 times. I never even looked for a job, right? So I'm reading the message. Then she was like, it's one of the most, how did she say it? I'm telling you, it's a really huge law firm. It's really a really big law firm. They get a lot of cases. It's this, it's that. It's very prestige. And I instantly got nervous because you know what we do? We think we're not good enough. We think that everything is above us, or, oh, I'm not good enough for this company or these people or whatever, right? So I instantly get nervous about what she's telling me, and I'm like, oh, Lord. Then it's a big law firm. I'm getting nervous. But I'm letting her, she still was texting me. This is Bronx. This is MAC lipstick in the color Bronx. It's that, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's like that brown. Let me make sure this is the one I want to wear. Yeah, because I have Violet Vapor right here. This is a really pretty color. Every time I wear that, people ask me about it. And then we have, this is Ruby Woo. Yep, Ruby Woo. Can't go wrong with that. It's so beautiful. But we're going to do this because we're inside and we just got chill. So, yeah. So I'm getting nervous because I'm like, oh my God. Okay. She was like, well, they need you Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Not every day from like 9 to 3. Are you interested? I instantly text. I'm like, absolutely. I would be crazy to say no. So I say yes to the job. She was like, oh, okay, you can start on Monday. So girl, I closed up that damn laptop. I closed the laptop and I start thanking God instantly. I did not have to do anything. I prayed, I sat on that bed, and I get that text message. I started the job on that Monday. I was praising God, y'all, so much that day. I closed up the laptop. No anxiety, no fear. I didn't care how big the law firm was. I was taking the job. I said all this to say that sometimes we let fear sit in. We let the enemy tell us we're not good enough. Our minds, our mental health is so important. It's so important. Now, mind you, I wish I would have did it better than that. Like, far as my leaving the job, I would not recommend that you walk out on your job. I recommend that you take the time to deal with your mental health. You take the time to, sit back and say, hey, I need some, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm using the Better Than Sex mascara. I love this it really defines my lashes. It's not good that the way I'm doing it, because I have huge eyes. I done hit my eyeball before doing this. But we let all these things play into our minds, scare us. We put the fear in our own mind, okay? Instantly when she told me that it was a great law firm, I let the fear sit in. I scared myself. Y'all, I was talking my behind off, thinking I was recording, and I wasn't. But I let the fear sit in. I played with my own mind. We gotta watch those thoughts, y'all. We are not our thoughts. We are not our thoughts. I let fear sit in, but I still conquered them because I took the job. I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna find out. If it's too much for me, then we gonna have to find out. I took the job, but you know, if I could have did it better, like with my other job, I would have did it better. I'd have been like, look, I'm overwhelmed. A lot is going on. I need some time off, and they would have helped me. They would have gave me some time off. I had sick time. I had annual time to take off and get myself together, but I didn't. I made the decision to walk out, which I would never do again. But I don't have any regrets because I had the most amazing time at the law firm. Oh my God. I loved the way I would dress up in my little suits and blazers and dress corporate. I loved the environment. Everybody was so nice. I experienced so much at that job. They were always going out to eat. I love to go out to eat. I love to be served. I love eating at fancy restaurants and having wine, and I love everything about it. It was an amazing experience, and who knows, maybe I'll work in a law firm again. I don't know, maybe I'll go back to school in the future. I don't know. Sky is the limit. You know, there are no limits on us. There's no limit to what you can do. There was nothing too hard for me. The things that I didn't know, I learned. It was amazing. I have no regrets because I met a lot of wonderful people working there that I still talk to this day. So I have no regrets about it. I wouldn't have did it. I mean, I wouldn't turn back the hands of time if I could. I just feel like your path in life, meeting people, and you learn from these people. You learn from these experiences. Although, like I said, I would have did it better. But I said all that to say, trust God. Trust God through everything. Put him first, y'all. I didn't have to do nothing. I was worried. I sat on that bed and my friend instantly texted me and I had a job. Like, God said, I will provide for you. Don't worry about what you eat, what you will eat, what you will drink, because I'll provide. And he did. We lack nothing. The only lack is in your mind. Change your thinking. Change the way you think. And when you do, negative thoughts are going to come in. But y'all, we got to combat them instantly. We got to shut them down. I don't care what it is. Shut them down. Anything that's not, to me, this is how I think. Anything that makes me sad or fearful is not of God. If it doesn't bring me light and joy and happiness or some kind of clarity, I surrender it to him and I let it go. And I should have did that morning, but I did. See, when I had that fear, I was like, oh no, you're not gonna let fear, because when I woke up, my house was in a mess, you know, bed not made. I didn't eat breakfast and nothing. I said, you know what? I'm not about to just jump on this laptop and start looking for no job. I'm going to clean up my house and make it fresh and clean. I'm going to get my environment together. I'm going to put some food on my stomach, have me a drink. And then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to take my time and look for a job. And when I finished all of that, little did I know, God already had that for me. God already had it for me. I was being talked. That was my job before. I didn't have to do anything. My friend was already, God sent people. She thought about me. She could have sent that to anybody else. I knew she got family, cousins, friends. She could have talked to anybody, but she called me and she thought about me. And I'm so grateful to this day. And I told her yesterday, I said, girl, you just gave me my next YouTube video. I am going to do a video on it and I'm going to tell my testimony. And I just hope and pray that if you're watching this video and you might not know your next move, you might not know when the next whatever is coming, the next paycheck, the next, we all go through struggles. We all have something. That's why I tell people to be kind. You never know what people are going through. I don't care what they're posting on social media. So I do not cry on social media. You don't know when I'm in here because I'm mourning. I have my cousin recently passed. She's been deceased a year. Excuse me, y'all. That's my allergies. She's been deceased for a year. Sometimes on here I cry. I wake up with a pain in my heart. I still miss my little brother. It's so many family. I mean, me and my husband was talking about it. We have lost so many people that's close to us, friends, family. And it's just so many that you can't even sit in it. You can't sit in it long. We can't even sit in it long. We can't even sit in it long because it will take you down mentally. So the best thing you could do is to give it to God, to thank God for the memories, to thank God for the blessings, to thank God for the lessons, because it's so heavy. You just got to keep going. And then America, that's a whole nother story. But I just want to encourage you to stay strong in the Lord, to keep the faith, to do whatever you have to do to remain grounded in God and seek help, get counseling, because I still didn't, y'all. I'm working on that. I have insurance, health insurance. I could get that. I just got to do it. Pray for me. But I just wanted to encourage y'all, before you leave, please subscribe to my channel. Put a comment below so that I can follow you, so that I can support you, because that's what it's all about. I love y'all. Be blessed.